Hi, my name's Nelson. Welcome to a short series of learning at home science lessons that we're trying to make up so that people can do some extra work while the COVID-19 pandemic is keeping everybody at home. So for the first one, I want to talk about how things float. So here's our little boat on the little sea of blue water. Floats just the same in blue water as plain water, but I thought that looks better. So we can find that if we want to make the boat sink, we've got to push it down. So let's see how we can look at the forces involved in things floating. Okay, so boats are a bit complicated, so I'm going to put the boat to one side and put the square pot, which is much easier to work with. See, like a takeaway pot. And it takes quite a bit of work to press that down. So the question is, how much weight could we put in that little boat without it sinking? We can work those things out by the amount of water that has to be pushed out of the way to get it down deep enough to sink. I've got to push harder and harder to get it down. I won't let it sink because then it'll fill with water and that'll make things up. So first of all, we're going to put a little jar, little candle wax jar in there and see how far it goes down. So I want to see how heavy that jar is, so we put it on the scales and it weighs 285 grams. 285 grams, put it in the little boat and the boat goes down. It tips over a little bit, but it goes down that much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in on that now. I'm going to put a little mark as to how far it sank down to with this green pen, which is very faint. Lift it out. I don't know if you can see the mark, but it's right there. So it went down, it's skinnier at the bottom than the top, so it went down about a third of the way on, what did we say the weight was? 285 grams, I think. Yes, so let's write that down. 285 grams went down about a third. There we go. So then we have something that you might call quite heavy, a hunk of lead. Hunk of lead. So let's see how heavy the lead is. The lead is 923 grams. 923 grams. There you go. So the guess is, will the lead sink the boat or won't it? I'm going to pause it there. Where's the pause button?